Yo, this video is about Crunchyroll's Anime Awards and is sponsored by Crunchyroll. So the Anime Awards are happening, they're gonna be live on February 24th, live from LA, so check that out when it airs. But before that, you can actually vote in several categories before the ceremony for like Best Anime of the Year, Best Action Anime, and in this video I'm gonna actually look through each category and like kind of talk about which ones I saw, which ones I liked, which ones I want to see. Yeah, because looking at these lists, it was like, man, I really need to watch more anime because I'm a little behind. I'm always a little bit behind. So for Best Slice of Life Anime, the nominees are Recovery of an MMO Junkie, Tsuki ga Kirei, Girls Last Tour, Kimono Friends, Sakura Quest, and Interviews with Monster Girls. And I actually haven't seen any of these, which is a shame because Slice of Life is like my favorite genre. But I just didn't happen to see any of these. I do want to see, what do I want to watch on here? It would either be Recovery of an MMO Junkie, which I think the idea is cute, where she's like, a NEET, and she's like an office lady, and then she like decides to go into an MMO basically and do that. That sounds like it was a lot of fun. Interviews with Monster Girls was one that I had heard about a while ago, and the concept of like slice of life, just like kind of treating monster girls, as far as I know, is pretty like standard. Like I think it's like a monster girl school. That also appeals to me because I really like slice of life, and there's a little bit of fantasy in there. That's always fun too. Best drama, we've got Descending Stories, Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju Season 2, March Comes in Like a Lion Season 2, Made in Abyss, The Ancient Magus's Bride, Magus, Wujus, Scum's Wish, and ACCA 13 Territory Inspection Department. The only one I've seen on here is Made in Abyss, which if you haven't seen that, it's basically about this society that's all about sort of digging and like exploring this giant abyss in the middle of their town, and it like the farther you go down, like the more harm it does to your body when you go back up. It's a very well crafted world, and it's a little misleading. Like it has a very cute style, but I won't say anything. But it's pretty effed up a little bit, but it's very good. Just be warned of that it's not exactly what it seems. As far as the show that I want to see, I really want to see The Ancient Magus Bride. I think that the concept is interesting. Like, first of all, that character's design is that's crazy. That like that sexy skeleton man with the what does he have, like antlers or something? It looks romantic and interesting. This is one people have been talking about this one for a long time. So I do need to get down to finally watching it. Yeah, I should watch it. It seems like I'd enjoy it quite a bit. Best Comedy, we've got Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Mr. Osomatsu Season 2, Little Witch Academia, Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World Season 2, Gamers, and Suredure Children. The only one I've seen on here is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, which I actually really liked. That's a show I was not expecting to like at all. But then I found out it was Kyoto Animation, and I was like, okay. And then I heard it was supposed to be really good, and I watched it, and it's really, really funny and extremely charming. And yeah, there's some like fan servicey stuff I wish they could just get rid of. Like 20% of this show I wish I could just remove surgically. But overall, the relationship between Kobayashi and Toru, and they're basically raising Kana as like a daughter. It's like a beautiful slice of life couple daughter thing. I love it. It's beautifully animated, even though it keeps that kind of cutesy style. There are some amazing sequences in there, some very tender moments, and also some very funny side characters. Not all of them necessarily work with me, but especially characters like Fafnir, I love. This is a show that, despite what seems like it'd be an annoying concept, it's actually great. It's a great show. And then as far as shows that I want to watch, God, I still need to watch Little Witch Academia. I loved the first two specials, and I loved those a lot. So I need to watch the show. I've been too busy. But Little Witch Academia is basically, from what I've seen, like basically almost like Harry Potter the anime. Very cute anime girl witches trying to, become witches. Very great animation. It's a great, well, from the specials, it's really, really fun. I loved the first special a lot. So I hope the show lives up to my expectations of the specials, because I adored those specials. Best action anime, we've got My Hero Academia Season 2, Land of the Lustrous, Blood Blockade Battlefront and Beyond, it's a lot of B's, Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans Season 2, Attack on Titan Season 2, and Fate Apocrypha. So out of these, I've seen My Hero Academia Season 2, pretty recently actually, I'm very behind, which was amazing. That season really sort of elevated that series for me to like, oh, this is really, really good. Like, I enjoyed that first season, it was fun, but the sort of school festival arc and the Stain stuff in Season 2, the action is stunning. It is stunning. I mean, they did Bones did such a good job, and they raised the character stakes and made me really care about a lot more of the characters than I did before. Except Bakugo still sucks. If you don't know what it's about kids. It's about a world where superpowers are a thing, and almost everyone has them. And so these kids go to the school to become superheroes, and the main character, Deku, or Izuku, does not have a power until something changes. But basically it's him sort of trying to catch up with everybody else in this superpower society. Really, really, really fun. I wouldn't say it's like mind-blowing, but man, I really enjoyed it. Like, I was tearing through some of these episodes because I just wanted to know what was going to happen next. Really, really fun. And then the show that I'm watching right now is actually Land of the Lustrous, which is a CG show, and it's, I think everyone says this, but it's almost like Steven Universe, but anime. All the characters are named after gems, and they live in this sort of society where these otherworldly beings called the Lunarians are trying to like capture them and turn them into jewelry, and so they have to fight back. It's a very abstract show. I'm enjoying it. The animation is quite good, especially considering, you know, some CG stuff is not very good, but man, it's very beautiful. The characters are fun. I don't know if I'm like loving it, but I'm enjoying it, and I'm not that far, so I'll obviously, you know, have a better idea of my full opinion when I'm done. Because it felt the same way about Made in Abyss. Like, I was enjoying it, but then after a certain point, I was like, oh, dang, this is something. So we'll see what my final thoughts on Land of the Lustrous are, but so far it's pretty good. And then as far as a show I want to watch, I need to get around to watching Attack on Titan Season 2. I enjoyed the first season. I watched it way later than everybody else, intentionally, because I was annoyed by everyone constantly spoiling it. So yeah, the Attack on Titan Season 2. Gotta watch that at some point. Because, you know, gotta see those Titans eat some kids. And then finally, Anime of the Year. The nominees are March Comes In Like a Lion Season 2, Made in Abyss, Land of the Lustrous, My Hero Academia Season 2, Descending Stories Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju Season 2, and Little Witch Academia. I gotta say, out of the 3 that I've seen, I think Made in Abyss might objectively be a better show, or at least a more adventurous show. But my personal favorite was My Hero Academia Season 2. I don't know, just that was one I was just like blazing through it because I was enjoying it so much. But they're both very good. And as far as the other ones go, I'm interested. I should watch Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju Season 2. I tried watching the first season a while ago and I couldn't get into it. And I really wanted to get into it, but I just couldn't. But I mean, I might need to just bite the bullet and just dive in. Yeah, and then March Comes In Like a Lion. I didn't like Honey and Clover, but apparently it's pretty good, so I should check that out too. Basically, all these nominee lists have really made me go, I need to catch up. Like, I'm so behind. But yeah, those are the main show categories. There's other categories like Best CGI, Best Score, Best... what else we got here? Best Opening, Best Ending. Oh, but I'll do 2 more, the important stuff. Best Boy and Best Girl. Best Boy, we've got Shoto Todoroki, Rei Kiriyama, Kazuma, Izuku Deku Midoriya, Fafnir, and Yakumo Yurakute. Out of those, it's tough. I really like Todoroki, but I think I'm gonna go with Deku. I love me some Deku. He's my little son. I just want him to just achieve his dreams. He's such a kind character, and I really like kind characters. He's a nice little boy. And then with Best Girl, we've got Ako from Little Witch Academia, Ochako Uraraka, Moriko Morioka, Serval, Suyu Asui, and Chisei Hattori. Out of the ones I know the My Hero Academia girls, I know Ako. I don't know, I think it's gonna be between Ochako and Asui, or Suyu. It's tough. I'm gonna go with Suyu. My frog girl. She's funny, but she's also like a very grounded character, which I like. She's also very nice. And I love that design. I love that goofy frog face. So I'm gonna go with Froppy. Froppy's my girl. And those are my thoughts on the Anime Awards. Go vote on them. Go vote on those categories, and then watch the live show on February 24th. Should be a lot of fun. And thanks for sponsoring this video, Crunchyroll. And I'll see you guys next time.